Hi everyone, today we have a 25-minute small ball Pilates routine. So we're gonna get started on our mat with the ball actually between our ankles. So you can do this workout with or without the ball, it's no problem. Place the ball right in between your ankles, just above your ankle bones. Standing nice and tall on the mat. Just find that length through your spine. You're lifting from the arches of your feet. Press through your big toe, second toe, and pinky toe. And now going into a squat, reach your arms towards your ears and then lift all the way up. You can also reach to shoulder height and lift. It's up to you on what feels better on your body. You want to engage through your legs evenly. So having that ball between your ankles helps to tell you whether or not you're trying to shift your weight into one leg more than the other. Again, lowering down and then back up, keeping that chest nice and open here. Again, lower and lift. Using that breath to help you. And press and lift. You have 5 more. 4, 3, 2. On this last one, lift all the way up, reach your arms up and overhead. Nice big inhale. Exhale to release. You can roll it down, or you can walk your hands down your thighs in more of a neutral spinal position. Reaching down towards the mat, walk your hands out to your downward dog. So trying to keep your heels nice and heavy, keeping that chest nice and open. Three more breaths here. Now lifting your heels up nice and high, you're holding onto that ball, giving it a little squeeze. Bend from your knees and then extend. So it's a bend and extend here. Lifting and engaging from your core. So think belly button to spine and press. You have 5 more. 4, 3, 2, last one, and now gently lower down onto your knees. So shoulders are right over your wrists, hips are over your knees, and reach back to grab the ball. Just place it out to the side for now. Lengthening through your spine here, reaching and extending opposite arm and leg into bird dog, and lower back down. Switch to do the other side. Reach and lower. Again, reaching to extend and lower. Keeping that chest nice and open here. Reach and press and lower. Keep pressing away from the mat so you find that nice distraction so you're not putting too much pressure through the shoulder. And you're not trying to sink into your hips here. So you're finding that space between your joints. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, last one, and release back down. So now grabbing your ball, or you can use a weight, it's up to you. Going back to that all fours position, round through your arm like you do in Hug a Tree. You're going to take your arm out to the side and bring it back in through center. So you're starting to engage through your back muscles a little bit more, working through your upper body. You can always walk your knees back and do a little bit of a technique adjustment if you need to. And press. 5 more here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now scoop the arm underneath. Bend through your elbows so you get that rotation through your spine. And then reach to extend your arm up towards the ceiling-ish. It's okay if it's not directly towards the ceiling perfectly. It's about finding that nice rotation through your spine without overextending through that shoulder. Again, nice big inhale and exhale to reach. 3 more here. 3. Press. 2. Last one. And now you have the other side. So switching it out, pressing your hand into the mat. Find that little technique check. Shoulder over your wrists, hips over your knees. Taking your arm through center and then out to the side. So just half hug a tree. So you're only hugging part of the tree. Taking your arm in and out here. So you want to feel the muscles around your shoulder blades engaging with this movement. And press. You have 5 more. 4, 3, 2. Last one. Now you're going into a little bit more rotation. So bending the elbows, scooping your arm through, and then reach to extend and take your arm up. Again, scooping it through and lift. So as you reach and extend your arm up to the ceiling, think about pressing away from the mat with your opposite arm here. And reach. 3 more. This is 3. And lengthen. 2. 1 more. And release back down. Okay, so now tucking your toes under, you can keep the ball on the mat, just right in the center. Lift your hips back up into downward dog. So you're walking your hands forward a little bit. You can walk your hands back a little bit just to feel that nice downward dog. Do what works for you to where you can lift your hips up high. Keep drawing belly button to spine, and you're releasing your heels down towards the mat. Start to pedal your feet out right and left. And press. 4 more here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Walk your feet in towards your hands now. Walk them out towards the edges of your mat. Bend your knees, reach down to grab your ball, lift on up to a nice stand. Going into squats next. You can rotate out from your hips slightly if that feels better. On your hips and your back, lower down into a squat. Reach your arms overhead, give that ball a little squeeze. And again, lower back down and up. And press. So you're keeping that chest nice and open here as you lower and lift. You have 8, 7, 6, 5, 4 more, 3, 2, and 1. Now add a heel raise, or you can keep your heels down. Lift and press overhead. Nice big inhale, and then exhale to lift. Down and up. Lower and lift. Press and reach. You have 5 more here. 4, 3, 2, 1 more here, and release back down. Come all the way back up to a stand. So now, just placing the ball out to the side if you have weights. If you just place it right on top, it's a nice little handy nook for the ball here. Walk back towards the edge of your mat. Reach your arms up and overhead again. Exhale to release, roll it down 1 more time. So you can peel it down, really feeling that connection of your rib cage coming in and together as you release down to the mat, or you can walk your hands down your thighs into more of a neutral spinal position. That's always an option. Now, once you get into more of your forward fold, folding your body in half, it's okay to bend your knees, but think about lifting your tailbone up towards the ceiling so you get a deeper stretch through the back of your thighs here. Now try to straighten out your legs just a little bit more. Walk your hands out to your downward dog position again, finding that nice deep stretch. Just 3 breaths here. Last one. And lower down onto your knees again. So now just taking a little different course, take that ball, place it behind your knees so you're hugging onto it, giving that engagement through the back of your legs. You're engaging through your glute and your hip. Drive your big toe up towards the ceiling and lower back down. If this is too much stress on your wrist, you can always lower down onto your forearms. So that way you're able to stabilize through your upper body a little bit better here. Again, lift and lower. And press. This is 5, 4, 3, 2. On the last one, hold it up to that high point. So you're lifting belly button to spine, lifting out of your low abs, hips are even, flex your foot, squeeze your heel towards your bottom and release. So a little hamstring curl here, squeeze and release. You want to feel it through the belly of the muscle, so right in the center portion of your thigh here. Squeeze and release, press. 5 more, this is 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and lower back down. Nice work. Okay, same thing now, but on the other side. So placing that ball behind your knee, shoulders over your wrists, drive your big toe up towards the ceiling and lower back down. So you're working through the back of your leg into your glute and hamstring. So think back of your thigh is engaging. And lift. You got this. And press 2 more. This is 2. Last one, hold at the top. Flex your foot, squeeze your heel towards your bottom and release. Squeeze and release. So again, you're engaging through your glute and your thigh here and press. You have 5, 4, keep lifting out of your hips, 3, 2, last one, and lower all the way back down. Okay, so giving your wrists a little bit of a break, lower down onto your forearms. Walk your knees back so you're in that half plank position and you can just place the ball out to the side. Keeping your chest nice and open. You can hold this half plank or tuck your toes, extend through your ankles, so through those heels, and hold that plank here. So pressing away from the mat, using your breath to help you. You have 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release back down, send your hips back. You can reach back into child's pose by separating your knees and finding that length in your spine. One more breath here. Reset, find your forearm plank. So a couple options. If you're in a half plank position, what you'll do next is extend one foot out to the diagonal, bring it back in, and then same thing on the other side and back in. So you have that control. You're working through your glutes here. If you're in that full forearm plank, take one foot out to the corner edge of the mat and then switch. Ready? Here we go. Stepping it out and in, whether you're in a half plank or a full plank position. Keep the hips nice and even. This is 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and release back down. Sending your hips back, just reach back into that child's pose, finding that nice release. And lift all the way back up. Okay, so with this next movement, you'll grab one weight and grab your ball. It's a little combination. You don't have to use the weight. You don't even have to use any equipment with this next exercise. So placing the ball behind your knee, holding onto the weight with your opposite hand. Take your arm out to the side as you lift your leg up, or you can keep your arm down, it's up to you, and then lower back down. So again, pressing to lift up and down. And again, reach to lift. And press. You have 5. Keep lifting out of your hips. 4, 3, 2, last one, release your weight down. Place your hand down on the mat. Take your leg up, take it out to the side, and then bring it back to center and lower back down. So same side, lifting it on up. Rotate, open up from your hip, take your leg out to the side, bring it back through center and lower. Again, lift, side, center, and lower. Being really careful that you're not pressing your opposite hip out to the side. It's working just as hard to stabilize and keep your hips nice and strong and healthy. 5 more. This is 5. Press. And lower. You got this. 4. Reach. 3 more. 3. Taking it out and in and lower. 2. Last one. Make it your very best. And release back down. Nice work. So now we have the same thing, but on the other side. So just taking that ball behind your knee, pressing away from the mat. So now lifting your arm, lifting your leg on up, and then lower back down. So it takes a few just to feel that coordination as you lift up and down. Finding that stability through your hips here. And press. 5 more. This is 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and release back down, placing the weight out to the side, finding your all 4 position again, lifting your heel up towards the ceiling, take your leg out to the side, so you're rotating from your hip, back to center and lower. So with this movement, you want to stabilize through your opposite hip here, keeping your shoulders and your arms nice and stable with this movement, and lower. Again, lift. And take it down, again, up. Press and lower. 5 more. And lower. 4, 3, 2 more here. Lift, taking it out to the side and back down. Last one. And release all the way down. Nice job. Okay, so now taking that ball, we're going to lie on our side so you can keep the weights out to the side. That ball is going to be right above your hip along your waist. Keep your hips stacked. So try to not roll that top hip back. Extend your leg out to the side. Take your opposite arm, place it right in front of you. Other hand behind your head. So now you can lower your elbow down onto the mat. Push into the mat as you lift on up and lower back down. If you need a little bit more stability, flex your foot and bring it forward. So you're working through your tricep, so through the back of your arm here, and through your tummy muscles, so through your obliques. And press. 5 more. This is 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and release back down. So now placing your forearm on the mat, keeping the ball underneath your waistline, lift your leg up and down. So you're working through the side of your hip and into your glutes here. And press. Now be careful that you're not just dumping your waistline into the ball. You want to press away from the mat. So you're still engaging through your tummy muscles here. And reach. You have 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, hold it here or pulse it up. Little presses for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release back down, grab that ball. Now, just taking your legs to the opposite side. Same series now on the other side. So ball goes right above your hip, along your waistline. Hips are stacked, bottom knee is bent. So placing that hand in front of you, other hand goes behind your head, lift and press on up and down. You may feel automatically that one side is a lot stronger than the other. So this is a great way to check in to see if you need to work a little bit more on balancing your muscle groups from one side to the next. Press and lift. You can always take that foot, bring it forward a little bit more. And reach. 5 more here. This is 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, release back down, place your forearm on the mat, press away from the mat so you're getting that lift out of your waistline. Lift your leg up and down here. So you're working through the side of your hip into your glute. And reach. Again, keeping that chest nice and open. Lift and press. You have 5, 4, 3, 2. On this last one, hold it here, pulse it up, little presses for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release back down. Come on up. So now, turning to face the side, you can take your weights and place them out on either side of the mat, closest to the side where your head will be on. Lie down on your back, lift your hips on up into a bridge, and just place that ball right along your lower back. So it should be towards your tailbone and your sacrum here. Keeping a neutral spine. So you want to be careful that you're not curling the pelvis under too much. You want to maintain a neutral spine where your shoulder blades engage onto the mat. So just reaching your arms down on the mat first, keeping your chest nice and open. Take both of your legs into tabletop and just hold it here. So automatically you should feel your lower abdominals engaging from hip bone to hip bone. There's that line, that horizontal line, where you're engaging through your transverse abdominis. So fancy word just to say really your lower abdominals. So going into toe taps, alternating right and left. You don't have to necessarily touch the mat. It's about maintaining that neutral spine. So I know if I touch the mat with my foot, most likely I'll lose my neutral spine. So it just depends on the shape of your spine and the way your body moves on whether or not you'll tap the mat. And lift. Finding that resistance through both directions here. 4 more. This is 4. Press. 3, 2, last one, and release. Placing your feet down on the mat. So now you can grab the weights with both hands. So I just like to reach out to one side and then the other. Start by taking your arms out to the sides and take your legs into tabletop. So now as you lower one leg, you're gonna take your arms up towards the ceiling. You can keep your elbows slightly rounded and lift on up. If this is too much and you're rocking and rolling off your ball, you can always ditch the weights and just focus on the lower body, or you can place both of your feet down on the mat and just do the upper body. It's up to you. Taking it down and up. This is a challenge, so you want to engage belly bend to spine here. And lift. And reach. 4 more. 4. Press. 3. 2. Last one. And release back down. So placing the weights out to the side, lift your hips on up. Now just rolling on up a bit, place that ball right underneath your shoulder blades. So it's right under that bottom edge of where your shoulder blades sit. Keeping your knees bent, hands can go behind your head, so you're opening up your chest. Extend one leg, lean back, flex your foot and lift on up a couple inches. So you're reaching up and over on that ball and lift on up. You should really feel your abs engaged with this movement. Nice big inhale and exhale. Feeling all the shakes and press. 5 more here. 4. 3. 2. Last one, and then release and lower back down. So now switching it out to the other side, extending your leg, flexing your foot. Automatically, my hip wants to drop. So I'm gonna raise my leg up a little bit higher to keep my hips nice and even. Reaching up and over on the ball, and then bend my knee to come in. I'm going to focus on that relationship of reaching up and over on the ball, and then bending the knee to bring it on in. You can do this, you're so close. Again, reach and bend. Planting your other foot firmly into the mat here. Reach and bend. 5 more. 5. Press. 4. 3. 2. Last one. And lift all the way back up. So placing your forearms down on the mat, lift on up. Reach back to grab that ball, reach up and overhead. Nice big inhale. Exhale to release. You can roll it on down. So placing your hands on the ball in front of you, tuck your chin, reach it on out to get that nice stretch and release. And roll it on up again. Grabbing the ball with the opposite hand, reach up and overhead. Nice big inhale. Exhale to release back down, placing the ball on the mat, and then tucking your chin to roll it forward. And lift all the way back up. Nice job. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time. Bye.